All right. Since I am your residential Chucky boy, I did see some updates on Chucky season 3, and I wanted to talk about it here with you guys. So let me go ahead and bring that up because, especially with this strike going on with the actors and the writers, I really thought the show was going to be like canceled or put on a pause where it wasn't even going to be happening. And then I started seeing so much buzz about Chucky season 3 and that it is still they filmed most of it. It just we'll see how much of it. So this is some of the stuff that we have gotten. So these are like some behind the scene photos of crew members on the set of season 3. This is before the strike, of course. So they were filming this whole time during the summer, and I guess this is like something that came together. They're building a set, and this is something that like got a lot of people buzzing because the team that does the visual effects of like Chucky the doll, the prosthetics, all that kind of stuff, they posted this reel where it was a countdown to the end of the world. So everybody was like, oh my God, it's the trailer for Chucky season 3. We're going to get something, when it was just a countdown to the strike happening, because we knew if they didn't reach a deal, the actors were going to go on strike. So that was that. And then this leaked out. These are the episode titles for Chucky season 3. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, one thing you'll notice from these episode titles, I would think all of them are horror movies, 1600, that's the only one I didn't really know. Is that the hotel one? Horror movie. Let me see here. 1600 horror movie. Or is this something else? Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, I guess there isn't, unless I'm wrong here. But so 1600 is the name of the first episode. Then the second episode is Jennifer's Body, which is a great play on words because Jenna, oh my God, hang on, let me get out of here because if I look up Jennifer's Body, I just know something's wrong is gonna pop up. So let me just search it up here first. Furs body, but that's a great play on words, because one, it is a movie with Megan Fox that came out that was not really liked when it first came out. But over the years, it's grown a cult following. People like it. And even I didn't love it the first time I watched it when it first came out, because I saw this one in theaters. I remember it came out around my birthday, and that was like my birthday movie. And so I remember not loving the movie and thinking it was all right, but now it's grown a following. Anyways, Jennifer's Body, that's the name of the character. And obviously here, Jennifer's Body, Jennifer Tilly. So we have that nice play on words, so that's going to deal with that episode. Then Let the Right One In, that's a vampire movie. Let the Right One In. I haven't seen this one, though. I need to see it, but I do know it's a vampire film. It's a very popular vampire film. And so, again, I don't know how much of the movie is going to play into the episode, whether it's just a small theme, or it could be something so tiny about that movie that plays into the episode. Like, again, I think the Jennifer Bodies connection is just the clever play on words. Oh, there was a movie called Jennifer's Body that was a horror film. We have a character named Jennifer Tilly, so it works out. So that we have that. And then obviously Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Every Chucky episode, so Chucky Halloween episode. So every Chucky season has a Halloween episode where, the first season it was Chucky in the Hello Kitty mask, and then in season 2, I believe it was like the first episode where like Jake dressed up as Batman and his foster brother dressed up as Robin. And now with season 3, we're on Season of the Witch, and that could mean anything, because Don Mancini has paid respects to the Halloween Michael Myers movies in the Chucky TV series, like little nods, little hints here and there that connect it all together. Season of the Witch is a pretty like controversial movie in the Halloween series because it's so far removed from Michael Myers. It's a different story. It's an anthology thing. I wonder if they'll play into that and have this be a completely different type of Halloween episode than the other two. Maybe we do something kind of crazy. Silver Shamrock. Yeah, it'd be crazy if they throw in Silver Shamrock masks. Someone said, can't wait to rewatch this on 3C Clips. Yeah, if you're rewatching this on the Clips channel, subscribe, like, I love y'all. But yeah, so I think that's going to be an interesting episode to watch what they do there, because you want to do something different. Even Halloween Ends was inspired by Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and that was a very different kind of Halloween movie that took some risks. Now this one, Anger, Denial, Bargaining, Depression, and Murder. Is that a movie or not? Let me see. Or is those just the 5 stages of something? Anger, Denial, depression, and is it just okay? So it's just the stages of grief. Okay, so grief, that means someone died. So episode 3. Oh, okay. So it's a play on it. Anger, denial, bargaining, depression. Bargaining. Okay, so it looks here like this will be a play on it. Stage of grief. So someone's dying in that Halloween episode. Then the next episode will deal with the aftermath of that death. And, who could it be? You would think it has to be one. Maybe it's one of the core 3 members, That would be crazy if it's Jake and them, and one of them dies and then they just want revenge. Because that's what it's playing on. Grief right there. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying here. Lexi? Lexi might be the one. Or it could be Devin. You don't know. And so, yeah, that's going to be there. And then There Will Be Blood. That's not really a horror movie per se. That's more of a, a drama. A great drama with Daniel Day-Lewis. There Will Be Blood. I sip your milkshake. I remember that scene. Look up that clip whenever you have time. But that's kind of interesting. There Will Be Blood reference in there. Not necessarily a horror movie. And then you'll notice, before we get to episode 8, episode 6 is not on this list. We go from episode 4, 5, skip 6, 7, and then 8. Every season has been 8 episodes, so that makes sense. But there's no episode 6. So maybe the person who leaked this or let us know about it was still having a conscience and realized, I can't say what episode 6 is titled because it would just give away way too much about this season. People would be able to connect the dots, so just not going to include it there. You take your guesses to what, maybe Andy, yeah, I don't know what it would be called. Like, I'm trying to think of Andy's Child's Play 2, I don't know, Andy's Revenge, something like that. So episode 6 might be a big episode, okay, because they're hiding the title, so something big is going to happen there. And then episode 8 is Final Destination. We all know Final Destination. Do I even need to bring up that? And, that could mean anything. Because don't forget, Devon Sawa is a major character in season 1 and season 2. In season 1, Devon Sawa played 2 characters, the twin fathers, right? And then in season 2, he was the priest. And we have not heard any casting updates with season 3 of Chucky. Devon Sawa might be showing up at the end of this episode at the season as some big surprise character, probably playing a brand new character, not a returning character. And that'll be a play on Final Destination. It's the final episode, and also Devon Sawa, who starred in the Final Destination movies, shows up here. But for all we know, Devon Sawa could have already been casted in part of the entire season. They just haven't officially announced it. Because again, I thought the show wasn't even filming. There has been silence. Don Mancini is always posting behind-the-scene photos, updates. We're always getting stuff like that. And this season, they stayed real quiet. Only thing now is whether the show actually makes it to air. Now, I think there was an update. Oh, look, someone already... Oh, Chucky's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con? No way. That's going to be interesting, though, if they promote the show, because that would be them not standing with the union. But maybe the cast members won't be there. They'll just be like, all right, panel starting. They gave us some footage. Here's the trailer. And we don't really have like a panel of them. But there was also, I'm trying to find it here, the daughter of the man who makes the, there we go, right here. So Kyra Gardner, who's actually put me in her documentary, The Living with Chucky. I make a small cameo in that. It's on Screenbox. You guys can check that out. She said here, because the entire cast and crew of Chucky Season 3 have been working really hard to get what they could done before an actor strike happened. If it does, it already did. So you can all still enjoy another season this year. It's not getting your hopes up. It's letting y'all know we're still working despite everything going on in the film industry right now. So this was before the strike. I'm assuming they probably stopped after, but I mean, she says it. They're still going to release the show this year, whether it's complete or incomplete. We'll have to wait and find out here, but that's your update with Chucky Season 3. I'm happy it's still happening. I like those names of those episodes. San Diego Comic-Con, that might be when we get our first trailer. That would coincide with last year's San Diego Comic-Con. They also did that. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about that. You're in it. In her documentary, I wish I was in Chucky Season 3. I am not, though. Someone asked, I still haven't seen Sound of Freedom. I haven't had time to look into that. Any updates on the Minecraft movie? None so far. We just know they were gonna film in August, but now with this writer's strike, feels like it's not going to happen. Uh, I heard the plot script leak for Superman Legacy on Reddit. Is this true? No. I don't even know what it is, but no, it's not true. James Gunn is keeping it pretty tight. I feel like only he knows the true plot. Him and probably Peter Safran. If it leaked, I'd be surprised as hell if it did. Hoping it's at least happening if it turns out good. I want it to be good. I was mixed on season 2, man. I did not like the way it ended and the way the season went. I hope this goes back to formula and being good.